Shock, to be honest. I had to read it a couple of times because I didn't understand. I really didn't. Listen, I've been given an MBE, so I didn't think that you could get anything else, to be quite honest with you. So shock initially, probably a bit of guilt because I understand. I've been fortunate to represent an amazing football club and an amazing group of people over a 10-year journey. And I've been extremely lucky. But I also know that I've been part of a movement where there's lots of people that have been instrumental in growing the women's game that equally deserve the recognition. And I'm a team player, so I always feel a little bit embarrassed about these things, where I think we've been a key part of being part of a very pioneering league that has seen in that 10 years women's football got moved from, I don't know, a sold out Olympic game, one-off event, to one which is now part of everybody's weekly household football. And that's for me, that's the achievement, that we're front and center on everybody's TV screens every week. I'm a very progressive person, and for me, progress is not, it's social as well as competitive. I think my ambition has always been that the women's game, by the time I'm finished in it, is in a much better place than it was. And that I feel like that the progress that we can still make is in and around the financial side. I'd still like to influence prize money, because the prize money influences the trickle down effect. Like, I want to see the whole game benefit in the way that the men's game does. I enjoy winning, but they're not going to be my greatest memories. My greatest memories are going to be the people I met, and that the players I've been able to coach, and that the staff have been able to interact with, or my colleagues across the business that I've been able to engage and be like-minded with. Like, my memories are the people, and the challenges are, I always compare growing Chelsea to that of having a baby, and that you're taking going from very early years into a toddler into, Chelsea's 10 years. Chelsea women, in my eyes, in terms of a professional outfit, is 10 years of age, and the growing pains that you have to go through to do that can be tumultuous, but patience is the key, and also so is setback. Like, I always say this to people all the time. Everyone sort of looks at our journey and is like, well, whatever, they've spent money, or people don't realize we had to go from the ground up. We had nothing, and everybody inside the club has grown the team to where it is today. But the biggest challenges were just having to go through it, much like you do a baby. Every Friday night now, I expect a WSL game as much as I do Sunday evening, and that for me is the biggest marker of progress. That I think now that we're on the screens, we're not going to depart. We're not going to depart, and that's probably been my biggest wish since I've been involved with the game. And like I said, my next wish is that just more finance, more commercial opportunities that has the trickle down effect all the way through the system, so that we can see a thriving women's game that continues to cement our place as the second biggest sport in the country.